Hi everyone, this is Lynn from the Stitch TV show, and I was going to show you how I'm going to make some hangers to hang my quilts. So, just so you know, I've been working on, I have these different quilts. Like this one is one of our newer patterns, and it's this love quilt, and it's a little wall hanging. So, I put I'm going to put a sleeve on the back of this, but I need to be able to hang it on my wall. So if you don't have this pattern, it's super cute. We have the prefused applique for it, as well as you can do a small wall hanging, or Pam did a design with a bigger quilt, and this is with charm packs, and she did hers with I think a layered cake, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I need to hang this up on my wall because I really think it's cute and I want it to be in my sewing room. So what I want to do is I want to put magnets, and these are just ceramic disc magnets, on these mending plates, and I got all this at Home Depot. So I've got these really heavy-duty magnets. All right, they're kind of thick, right, and circular. So they stick to my plate really well. And then I have command strips. I have E6000 glue, and I have duct tape. The only reason I have the duct tape is this strip you can buy in different lengths, but I buy like an 18-inch. I think these are 18-inch, yeah, length, so that if I need it longer, I just duct tape them together so that I can make it longer, which is the width of my quilt. So you need one of these strips, and these are like strong ties, and I'm pretty sure you get this next to where they would like connect wood next to each other. They would put these screws in here to hold the screws. It's called Strong Tight, and I got it at but it's back in the lumber area of Home Depot. And then this was in the hardware area, but these are mending plates. So I've got some scissors I'm just going to use to cut that open. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to I'm going to glue my magnet to the front of the plate, and then I'm going to glue my command strip to the back of the plate, and then when I put this in my sleeve, it will hold this onto the wall. So I'm going to create a couple of these plates for my wall, and because I'm using the command strips on them, and you want the plates big enough that you can put the command strips on them. But E6000 is a really like super easy glue to use, and so it holds really well. Like you repair jewelry with this kind of stuff, and so I'm just gluing that down. I'm gonna make 2 of these because my quilt's about, I don't know, 30 inches wide, I guess, something around there. So, and this glue is super easy to use. I fix jewelry with this stuff. It's just got a really good. All right, so I'm just gluing those down there, so you're going to give those a little bit to dry. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your command strips, and be sure and read the back of it. There's one side that's supposed to go on the wall, and the other side's supposed to go on your piece of whatever that is. So once you do that, you clean this off. Then I'm going to put the command strip here, and then I'll put them up on the wall, and I'll show you what happens when I actually hang the quilt up on the wall. So this is how you can create a hanger for your wall that's magnetic, that's easy to take on and off the wall, and that holds it really well. So anyway, this is what I'm trying. So I will talk to you later, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we've glued these on, and it took 24 hours for it to dry. So our magnet is glued on our little metal plate. So the next thing I have to do is I have to attach one of these command strips to the back, and you'll notice one side of the command strip is for the wall and one side is for the back of your metal plate. So be sure and remove the correct side. Oh look, there's a string. Imagine that in a quilt place. Alright, so all I'm going to do is press that on to the back of my metal plate, and then I'm going to set this aside. This is what's going to go on the wall. Now, and you would do that for as many as you need. Now, a lot of times for the size that I'm getting ready to show you, I need 2 of these. So I've already done one and it's actually on the wall. So, all right, so the next thing you need to do, and these are my scissors for not even paper. I mean, these are like utility type scissors that I use for all kinds of stuff that is not fabric. All right, so these are metal plates and I think you get these in the department at one of your big box store, home stores, that they nail up, you know, wood and that kind of stuff. So they have all these different nail holes in them. So, but they're pretty light. They're not real heavy, and they're metal. So they stick to the magnet really well, which is what we want. We want them to hold to that magnet fairly well. And we want to be able to hold to the magnet through cloth, so through fabric. All right, so these come in lots of different sizes, so you may want to get a size that fits your project. I just finished this cute piece that I want to hang up in my sewing studio. So I quilted it, I bound it, and then this is going to be hard to tell, but this is my little sleeve. So I put a sleeve on it. So what I need this metal for is I need them to determine how big I want my this metal to go behind on my sleeve. Now I'll be honest with you, I want this to kind of hold up the entire length of my quilt, so I just eyeball it and I move this to where, and remember, this is the corners of this. This would probably fit with just this one alone, but let's say you have a really long quilt and you want to hang it up, you know, you may need to make these strips longer and not as long as getting the next size strip. The other thing that you're going to need is duct tape, and that's the reason I have these utility scissors. Now this is my husband's duct tape, so it's like Gorilla duct tape. So it's like super strong and very sticky, but it will work. So you just take a piece of duct tape. Again, I'm eyeballing how long I want this, and then I'm just using the duct tape to wrap around this piece, 2 pieces of fabric, or 2 pieces of metal to hold that. Now that holds that pretty tight. So now my last 2 steps is I'm going to slide this into here. Da-da-da. This will now hang my quilt by this metal. So then I take this and I apply it to the wall, and then I can put the metal onto my, you can hear it click. I can put the metal up on next to it, and then that will hang my quilt. If your quilt weighs more than this one magnet will handle, then you just increase the number of magnets that you use. So I could use, you know, 2 of these instead of 1. So that's how you do it. This is a DIY, how to make a quilt magnet to hang your quilts. So, and I'll show you some pictures of that next.